Welcome back to the Idea Machine. You're watching the Sly Guy, Kaboom, Kaboom, and Super Kaboom, oh yeah. Kaboom, oh yeah, Kaboom, oh yeah. Here we go, It's the thing, This is the One Ring serialized version. Only one made in the world. Everybody knows this is going to be so rare. Artificial scarcity. I have offended you again. So I guess this is the end. Because everybody knows you're such a snowflake and you're just quite upset at every single thing we said. Everybody knows it's all just in your head. Wasted, feeling, going, speaking. You know I have crossed the line when I said that you were mine. Going, skiing, no hard feelings. Since you will not be my girl, this is the end of my own world. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Idea Machine. It's like a Sly Guy. Oh my god. Now, there are a lot of mixed comments about this particular card, and this one. Let me show here. Alpha Black Lotus. Yeah, so let's compare these guys side by side because these two are the most... why is it so small? Well, they're the most epic cards ever. They're the Alpha Black Lotus and the One Ring, one of one serialized version. Now, serialized cards, okay, it's a new thing with Wizards of the Coast, so they're releasing cards which have serial numbers. Now, the idea behind this is for collectors to collect these cards because there will only be one of this particular card available. If it's one of one, then it's unique. It's the only one in the world. If it's like 1 over 100, 1 over 300, then they're going to be like 300 or 700 copies of cards. But 1 of 1 means that it's only going to be one card made. Only one of them will be in existence. So basically, Wizards in the new Lord of the Rings set, they're releasing the One Ring, one of one, and it'll basically be one of a kind. It'll be the only card of its kind. Now, what do I think of One Ring, one of one? Well, we've had other people saying that it's artificial scarcity, it's a new card, Wizards is just making it artificially scarce, they can print more because it's new. And I have to agree with that actual point. In terms of hype, you even have one person who, a collector, who's issuing $100,000 bounty for the One Ring Lord of the Rings card. Could this collector be Chris Cox? Because as far as I know, with the way the US economy is going, and with Silicon Valley Bank closing, Signature Bank closing, and a whole host of other banks, Credit Suisse, on the verge of closing, I don't think anybody's going to be investing $100,000 on a company which has been downgraded by Bank of America so many times. So that's actually a big risk. Okay, now, why do I think that Alpha Lotuses will hold their value and this particular card won't? Well, Alpha Lotuses were around for so long, almost 30 years, 31 years. These Lotuses have been in circulation. Now, when Alpha first came out in 1993, when they were giving away free Alpha booster packs, a lot of these cards were destroyed. You have people who got the cards, some of them kept them, some of them kept the sealed decks, others played with them, they traded them for Crawworms or Shivan Dragons, and then people traded them with sold the cards, and then the cards got damaged, the cards got lost, they threw the cards away. Maybe back then, Wizards of the Coast threw them in a dumpster when they got so frustrated they couldn't sell any of them at first. So basically, the Alpha Lotus has a story behind it. and it's also the Magic the Gathering's most currently. Okay, it has power in it because you play it on the first turn. You will be able to cast anything from your hand because it adds 3 mana. It's 3 free mana. Now, the One Ring, okay, the difference is it costs 4 mana, and basically when you tap it, you'll be able to draw cards equal to the number of temptation counters on it. So you can draw a card and then add a temptation counter. Draw a card, another card. It's like a JM Day Tome that with cumulative upkeep that lets you draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards depending on the turns. And if this card is going to be illegal in Standard, pretty powerful for a control deck, but in Vintage, that's going to be pretty weak. Because normally Vintage games don't last more than 2 turns, and it's because of guys like this, guys like Lotus Petal, like Lion's Eye Diamond. Even Lion's Eye Diamond, I think, is going to hold more than, I know, the One Ring. So, basically just my 2 cents. Although collectors want it, to Vintage Magic players, the card has literally no value. And basically, it's just going to be another money grab by Wizards in an attempt to get the people to buy more boxes. There you go. Would make more sense to just put an Alpha Lotus in one of the boxes, huh? Like Lost Alpha. That'd be much better. Anyway, once again, this is VID Machine with Sly Guy signing off. Right.